Good morning, John. Take a seat, please. We will start with the class in some minutes.
Good morning, teacher. All right. Oh, by the way, can I ask you a question, please?
Sure. The class starts well, it doesn't matter. Just tell me, what is your question?
Well, more than a question, I think it's a request. I am having problems with my speaking. I mean, I do well with writing and listening, but I have a hard time speaking in English. I have tried some things, but they didn't work. So, how can I improve my speaking, teacher?
Your speaking? All right. It's good you asked that question. I will help you. And don't worry. I won't repeat the same tips to speak English better. Like, practice every day, record yourself, talk to yourself. Join a conversation group, because I know you have already tried those things. These are some things you can do to improve your speaking. For example, talk to pets or objects. Yeah, I know it sounds a little crazy, but it works. Believe me. This might sound unusual, but talking to your pets or even inanimate objects can be a great way to practice speaking English without any pressure. Describe what you're doing, how you're feeling, or narrate your day to your pet or an object like a plant or a book. This helps you get used to forming sentences and speaking out loud. It's interesting. It's also a way to practice in a relaxed and comfortable environment. So, give it a try. Mimic native speakers. Mimicking or copying native speakers is a powerful technique. When you watch a movie or a TV show, choose a character you like and try to imitate their way of speaking. Copy their accent, tone, and even their body language. This method helps you get a feel for the natural flow of English and can improve your pronunciation and intonation in a fun and interactive way. Oh, you can also practice tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are challenging sentences that are difficult to say quickly because of similar sounds. Practicing tongue twisters can help improve your pronunciation and fluency. Start with simple ones like, "She sells seashells by the seashore," and gradually move on to more difficult ones. Repeating tongue twisters helps you work on the clarity of your speech and makes your mouth more flexible in producing different sounds. Oh, this is something I still do to practice speaking. Debate with yourself. Pick a topic you're interested in and have a debate with yourself in English. First, present one side of the argument, then switch and argue the opposite side. This not only helps you practice forming complex sentences, but also encourages you to use a wider range of vocabulary and think more deeply in English. It's very useful. Oh, many underestimate this, but it is very useful. Learn with gestures. Yeah? While speaking, try to incorporate gestures that match what you're saying. This technique, called embodied learning, helps you remember words and phrases better because you associate them with physical movements. For example, when you say, "open the door," you can make a gesture of opening a door. It's a simple but effective way to make language learning more interactive and memorable. Set a daily speaking challenge. This is something very interesting and funny. Challenge yourself to speak about a different topic every day for a set amount of time, like 5 or 10 minutes. You can choose topics like my favorite food, a dream vacation, or what I did yesterday. This practice pushes you to use new vocabulary and talk about a variety of subjects, making you more versatile in your speaking skills. Talk in English before sleeping. Spend a few minutes before going to bed talking to yourself in English. Reflect on your day. Think about what you did, what you learned, and what your plans are for tomorrow. Speaking in English before sleeping helps reinforce the language in your mind and can even improve your ability to think in English. Record voice memos. It helps a lot. Instead of writing down your thoughts, record voice memos in English throughout the day. You can talk about anything that comes to mind, like ideas, reminders, or feelings. Listening to these memos later helps you catch mistakes. Monitor your progress and notice areas where you can improve. I like this method. Speak in different accents. Try practicing your English by imitating different English accents, such as British, American, or Australian. This not only makes your practice more fun, but also helps you understand the various ways English can be spoken. By doing this, you'll become more adaptable in understanding different speakers and improve your own pronunciation. Translate your thoughts. If you're bilingual or learning another language, practice translating your thoughts into English. For example, if you think of a sentence in your native language, try to immediately translate it to English. This exercise forces you to think quickly and helps you bridge the gap between the two languages, making your English more fluent and natural. Speaking English while exercising. I also do it every day, and it works very well. Combine physical activity with language learning by speaking in English while you exercise. For example, describe your workout routine. Count your repetitions in English or talk about how you feel during your exercise. This multitasking helps you think and speak in English under different circumstances, making your language use more flexible. Practice with voice acting. I particularly like it. If you want, you can try that too. Voice acting is a creative way to improve your English. Find scripts from movies, cartoons, or even video games and try to voice different characters. Focus on the emotions, tone, and speed of each character's speech. This method helps you become more expressive in English and improves your ability to modulate your voice according to different contexts. And one last tip, because we need to start with the class soon. Improvise conversations. Create imaginary scenarios in your head and improvise conversations on the spot. For example, imagine you're at a party, meeting someone new, or negotiating a deal in English. The key is to think quickly and adapt to the imagined situation as if it were real. Improvisation helps you become more spontaneous and confident in your speaking ability. And that's all I can do for you now, because we have to start with the class. Take a seat, please. Oh, but if you want another video with tips to improve your speaking skills, let us know. Have an excellent day, guys. And don't forget to practice your English every single day.
I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend.